Hi, my name is Milton Hill. I'm an academy trainer at the Outward Bound Training Academy. Today we're going to be setting up this tarp and showing you the knots that are involved in setting up any tarp for flying or staking it to the ground. The tarp already has its guy lines, or the lines to actually hold it in place, and its main ridge line already attached to the tarp itself. I want to pick a spot that's easily over head height because I don't want anybody walking into the rope. So then I'm going to make 2 wraps around the tree just because it's a little bit extra friction and it disperses the weight of the rope pulling onto the tree because I'm not trying to harm the bark or the cambium layer beneath the bark. So that's a bowline knot with a quick release hitch that's actually tied to it. From that point, I'm just going to walk down with the tarp until I get to the other tree that I want. Put it over this branch and around the back of the tree. And now I'm about to use the second knot, which is called trucker's hitch. A trucker's hitch is a knot that increases your mechanical advantage when using something. Now what I'll do is I'll walk back until the line is very tight, and then I'll tie it off on this branch. And from this point, I can pull back the cover and it falls down, comes down like a curtain. So the ridge line was already attached using a Prusik knot, and then all of the guy lines are also attached. And in this case, I have highly reflective line. I found that over time, it was nice to have cordage, but it's even better when it can be seen at night and increases safety of the group. So this one, I'm going to tie off the first one here to this branch. And this knot is a taunt line hitch, which is a great tensioning knot, especially for guy lines. The second one which will also have a taunt line hitch. Now that we've got this side of the tarp actually set up, we're gonna stake out the remaining parts. Sometimes you'll find that you can use trees that are available and just tie to a tree, and other times you'll need to put a stake in the ground. So for this, I'm just going to pick one, and I'm using a rock as a hammer. And then I'll take my line, put it over the top, adjust it and make it a little bit tight, but not too tight, because we'll always need to adjust it a little bit as we go along. And then the second one, I want to make perpendicular to this, so probably about here. Yeah, that's nice. Often I relate having a tight tarp to having a good roof on a house. A roof that's sagging on a house usually means that there's water that's able to get in and to pool inside the house. A tarp actually has a similar kind of issue, and if it's not tight, it won't repel water very well. Water will pool up above it, and eventually water always gets through everything. So I've added utility to it. These lines that are hanging down are lines that I will use For instance, this one here with just a simple stick can become a place to hang a jacket, a coat, a hat, and to let things dry out. This is a system that I use when I'm actually camping with students during the summer months and you're on a campsite with limited space to put tents. As an instructor, I don't particularly need to do that. All I need is 2 trees the right distance apart and I can set up my tarp. But this is my tarp setup, and we'll be going through the mechanics or the knots that I use to actually set this up. Yeah. Thank you.